So we're working them long on a heavy smash to the downside. I've got a lot of lines on here because we're working several sets of Fibonacci's. I'm watching for them. We're long at 14 quarter, and I'm watching for the market to stabilize above 1850 ideally. And then with that in mind, if we can get that 18 quarter, 1850 stabilization, we'll watch them to start working higher towards this 20 half area. And our goal is actually way up here, 27 quarter on this trade. If we can get that to pan out, I think they're kind of washed out on the downside. So now it's just a question of if the higher time frames can show some signs of a shift to where they want to come in and bring back some of those lost points down there. So watching here to see if they can stabilize above again this 2050 area on a further pop higher. If the buyers are going to come back in, it's a risk we take because you get some profits in the trade, and we hope for there's certain things you look for different when you're looking at a swing trade, and that's what we're looking for here. So let's see if we can get it going. See if that's going to be in the cards, and they're going to try to pop it up, stabilize above 20 half, and start trying to run them up from there. It's very possible, but we have a very bearish toned market here today. A little bit of a surprise, but then again, in this market lately, a lot of surprises. So again, we are using a short instrument, TZA, which is up 3.33% today on the sell. We're just holding it primarily as a hedge, but as a trade, it over time, over the next few weeks, if they keep selling off and this turns into some kind of routing on the Dow and everything else follows suit, then it'll be a very valuable hedge and a very good deal for us. Okay, watching to see if they can blast them up over 20 half and get a little stabilization going up over 20 half, as I mentioned, and see if we can ultimately bring them all the way back up to 27. Got to give it room to work. So far, that potential is there. I think maybe on another ramp up they might have to pull back a little bit, but we're going to try to wade our way through that and hold out and see if indeed we can get that stronger ticket up there. We have to watch this 23 to 24 area. If we can get them stabilized above 20 half, that's when we got to watch this 24 area. That might be the place where we need to get out, but we'll have to see. There's that pullback coming in. So this is where the rubber meets the road here. Can 16 to 18 stabilize, or are they going to just keep pounding the market? It's a risk you take on a swing trade attempt. So let's see if they can stabilize 16 to 18, start ramping them up over 20, and try to work those higher numbers up towards 23 to 24, and then possibly 17. So we got to go in these successive stages is really what has to happen. See if the plan's going to work out. Crude oil had the potential there for a second level trade, but they're just moving in a fast market, falling off the wagon really fast. So nothing to do there. Boy, I don't know. It's starting to look like this could be a sea change coming in here with the NAS kind of starting the whole thing. I still look for a rebound, but it looks like NAS sort of this may be NAS starting something that could spill over into the Dow and the S&P, and it just turns into a whole fiasco. I'd love to see a rebound in here, but man, oh man. I mean, maybe because NAS led the way down, it's going to rebound a little stronger first. And then if it starts hitting resistance up at higher levels, that might be where the Dow takes its cue and we start to see everything spill over there. And then people later in the day start perceiving, gee, the market's not coming back. And then that's when there's maybe a more dramatic selling pile on overall over the next couple of weeks. Very possible. Well, this rebound is not doing very good. Hold on, though. We still got a chance. But again, see, the problem is if this is the start of a stronger, that 2 to 3 to 4% pullback that I was talking about, then the rebounds are not going to be very exuberant, which we've seen. They haven't been very exuberant at all. Because NAS started this, I would still expect we could get an exuberant some kind of exuberance coming in here, getting them bouncing back to 23 to 24 at least. Just got to stabilize above 1850 and then 2050. I still think that could be in the cards. Just mark normal math and market logic of having a rebound after a really strong sell off. But this could end up being the trigger for the start of a bigger picture shift where all this starts spilling over into the Dow and everything. I don't know. Every time people have tried over the last couple of months to forecast that, it's rolled all over that. So why should it change? I mean, why should all of a sudden NAS get hit today with nothing really other than a gold rally? I mean, all we're seeing is a gold rally. So why, without any other news, does that mean NAS is getting blasted? All right, hang on. Watch for 1850. Hopefully, a power jump over 20 half. So far, the signs are there that we can get that. And then some kind of attempt to bounce over 20 half. I'm forecasting 27 quarter as our target. But because I've drawn these fibs on here, we got to pay honor to this congestion area right here around the 23 level. I'm not saying we should get out there, but we have to consider because the market's getting blasted so hard that a courtesy ramp up to that area, that may be it. This may not be happening here. Let's look at it on a bigger scale. I mean, if you look at on the whole day, that would be a normal. That would not be such a big deal to ramp them back up there. If you look at this whole thing. In fact, let me just do a quick math here. 5750 to 10, say 1050. 5750 minus 1050, 47 points divided by 2, 35. So 10, 2350 plus 1050. The center is 34, and that's marked right here. This is the center of this whole thing, is right here around this level. The center of the whole pullback is right here. So what I'm going to do is mark that with a big whopper. I'm not saying they can go back up there, but I don't want to discount that this market is very bullish, has been incredibly bullish, and has walked all over every type of pullback that we've gotten so far. Now here's a dynamic trend bands crossing. They're flattening, but this is just all pure whipsaw. So crude is not really happening today. Okay, so let's get back on the program here. Watching for 23 to 24 to possibly resist. Now that I've measured, and I'm glad I measured that halfway point because it makes 27 seem more credible. But we got to watch this 23 to 24 area. We're long at 14, so that's 10 points. So if we get a boost up to 24, make sure and take partial off if you're on a bunch of long contracts. Take some off there at 23.50 or higher. There's 23.50, so there's 9 points, and I'm still going to try to hold out here for 27 quarter, but you're taking a partial there at 23.50, and that's okay. I think they're going to 27 quarter, so let's try to hang on for that move, but you're out at 23.50 on partial, like about half the position, I would say. We're having to work it a little different here because of this whole strange market situation here. I think 26 to 27 is in the cards. So why don't we go ahead and just move this for now to 26 quarter. We'll move it down just a point. We're going to try to see if we can achieve 26 quarter on this deal. That'll be the full trade for this deal. 24.50 coming in here. Let's pop them up to 26 quarter, and that'll be our new limit to exit this trade. We got 25 coming in. Let's pop them up a little further. 26 quarters a target. 5 quarter, 5 quarter. Let's see what we got here. 5 quarter, 5 quarter. Go ahead and exit. Go ahead and exit at 25. Hope I'm not too late here, but I'm trying to get out 25 with the idea that they can even go retrace whole half of the move. But I'm just trying to take some points here. We took 10 on partial positions, and I'll note that we're trying to clean out the rest of the thing here at 25 at this point. Although I still think 27 quarters in the cards, and I think even that halfway point up there, that we marked at 35 or whatever is probably still in the cards, but I'm just trying to manage the trade so that we make some of our money back here. So you took 10 partial at 23.50. We're just trying to get 25 here. There's 24.50 coming in. Uh, let's see if we can jump them up just a little bit more. Go ahead and let them go here at 24 or higher. That's okay. There you go. Go ahead and let them go there at 24, 24 even. So we were, for now, that's good. I think that's good. You know, we're long at 14 and out at 24 for 10 points. So that's a good deal on that because, like I said, I believe they're going to go higher, but I'm now looking for a short trade because of the circumstances. So actually, let's go ahead and go short here at the market. Going short at the market, 23.75. 23.75, and we're going to try to get him down to 20 quarter on this deal here. 23.75 short, and watching for a move down to 20 quarter. See if they can hit him here. A little harder. 23.75 short by 23.50, and I'm watching for move to 20 quarter. Okay, hold on here. Let's see if we get. Let's make it a 20 half. Change it to 20 half. Let's move it up a quarter. 20 half is our target. We're short at 23.50, 23.75, and we're just going to see if they can roll them back to 20 half for us here on a slight pullback. We're getting into the neutral zone now where they could still try to ramp them up higher, but the selling tone is still there. So we're trying to work a slight pullback here to 20 half to see if they go back into kind of a little bit of a, return to the bearish side a little bit more and roll them back here. So it'd be interesting to see if the selling side is going to return here. It's going to be kind of significant in terms of an academic or technical study. After this ramp up to that minor fib number, will they now back off again and roll back lower, or is it going to be an attempt to spring them back up higher and try to reach for that 50% retrace? Stay ready to jump out. They're trying to pop them higher again, but I still am expecting that they should be able to try to roll back lower again. Well, there is the rebound spirit is there. Let's see if they can lose a little ground here. Gonna watch for him to move back to 20, the 20 handle if so. Okay, hold on a second. Still waiting to see if they can kick him back lower here. I think they're going to, but there's a little bit of bounciness in here from that last move where we caught the 10 points. So they're still trying to work that a little bit. Let's see. They got to back him off here pretty soon, back under 23. Otherwise, they may try to stretch him up again. So let's just see if they can let him go in here. Start working him lower again. You see how it's a little bit neutral now. Neither side's getting anywhere. They're definitely not pushing him back. I think it's coming, but they're definitely not pushing him back into the sell side with any conviction, nor are they ramping him up. So it's becoming kind of a little trickier area for trading because of the, you know, will they try to rebound stronger or are they going to attempt to pull back? I don't like this 25 stuff here. Let's give it another second here. Stay ready to jump out. Still looking for them to lose a little ground here, but they're kind of popping back up here, so our short might not be the right idea at this point. Give it just a second here. They still like that. It looks like they still want to try to get that 27 number. Um, Give it a second though. I still think that they can back the market off to 20 again. We need some proof though. They're in the rebound spirit, and the concern, of course, is that this thing has been so bullish that maybe finally now they're trying to do the rebound. Later in the day, definitely, but let's see if that bearish tone can come back in as they knock them down under 23 again. That's a sign. Trading back under 23. They started doing that a second ago. They got them down to 22, and I thought, okay, they're going to hit them down to 20 for us. But had to stage a little bit more rebound here. So let's see if they can back them off under 23 as a sign that they do want to indeed try to roll back to 20 again as originally planned. Trying to get him down to 24. If we can get down to 24, then I can get some more information on whether they're going to continue lower or try to pop back. Let's see if we can get 24 going. Okay, there's 24. Let's see if they can hit him here. 22 is a key number. Holding under 24, we got 22 as a key number. And then if they can go back 22, they might return to the bearish tone and knock that price in. I'm going to have to move the price up though to 21 quarter because that's going to be a key support number. If they can hold under 24 and break 22, just under that's going to be a key support that we want to. Sure, it can break it, but right now, being just a short-term scalp on this 23.75 short, got to be a little careful here because there is a rebound mood here, and who knows, maybe everybody's going to come back in and say, oh, come on, the Trump train's still alive, and they really hit him on the upside again. It's a little concern right now because they backed off to 24, and they're getting all resilient again here. So let's see if we can they're getting all resilient again here. So give it 1 second here. Looks like we'll be trading longer today because I'm trying to work the market a little more here. Okay, I wish they were backing off, but they're really not here. So give it 1 more second. Stay ready to jump out anytime. They start ticking 27. Looks like they are, so, but just give it a second here. So watch and see if they can back off under 25.50 again. That's a trickier day today, that's for sure. Just the way the mop flops. Okay, go ahead and exit at the market right there. Exit at the market. And they're going up to our original 27 quarter. You can see that. So, that was rather expected. But anyway, I thought they would fade 24. 3 minus 350 on that. Okay. Still like the idea of being short up here. Still like the idea of being short. Go ahead and hit them short there. Go short at the market. Go short at the market. 27 even. 27 quarter print there. 27 even. 27 rolling them down to 22 is the plan. Short at 27 and targeting a move to 22. Seven. Still targeting 22 here and watching to see if the bearishness is willing to kick back in. That's going to be the big key. Now, obviously, we got this big, giant 50% retrace level at 33.75. I don't know if they're going to recover all that or not, so I'm now targeting a move back to 22. I'll keep these fib lines. Don't mind all my squiggly line or my lines here. These are all these fib numbers. I'll keep them in just so they kind of show us these different levels that should break lower if we're going to be right on the move down to 22. So first thing is getting rid of 25.75, and then you can see there's kind of an air pocket down to the Cobra here at 23.50, breaking under 25.75. And then if they go down there, which we hope they do, of course, and they can crack this fib number down here, 22.75, we may get that 22 number going. So let's watch for it and see if we can first of all get rid of 25.75 and start moving them lower from there. Okay, so let's see if that plan can pan out for us here on a move down to 25.75 there. So minus 350 on that last short, a little bit early. Let's see if we can get 25.75 breaking down. That's the first key number there, 25.75 breaking. And then ideally under that, hitting that air pocket here and taking them down to the 375 to 24. Okay, there's 25.75. So let's see if we can hit that air pocket and they drop them down, hopefully, down to 23.75. If so, that's going to be a key kind of support number there around that 24. So we're going to have to watch 24, but I think it can break. We'll have to see if we get there. We'll watch to see if that bearish tone comes back in after this ramp up. After this severe downside, wow. Severe downside hammering, we're watching to see if the market can hold under 26 and then just kind of work its way back towards the boomerang orange line here at 21.50, cracking the Cobra first, 23.75 or lower, pressing under these two lines, 23 to 23.75 breaking, and then hopefully we'll get our 22. That's the plan. But we do have a real important number there at 23.75. So if they get down there, we'll have to watch the reaction to 23.75 very carefully. But I think it can break, but we'll have to see if this is like a little minor topping area, and that sell bias is going to come back in. It'll kind of help us for forecasting the possible future of the whole world here. Because maybe, just maybe, the market's ready to spin out. Now they got the Dow cranked back up again and all that, but the trend's moving up. It's kind of a mystery area here on the markets. They're clearly, the market's getting hit, and the rebound guys aren't doing that good of a job. They did good enough. We got 10 points in their last trade, but right now the pullback guys aren't doing that good. Just a term, pullback guys, gal. I mean, it's like machines. The pullback machines aren't doing. It's just not really getting hit on the sell. I think it's coming, but let's see if they can break that 20, get them down to 24, and then crack 24 lower. That's going to be the real key. If they start re-ramping them up, then it becomes a little more mysterious as to what's going to happen. But so far, I still think, based on what I'm seeing here, they're going to go down at least to 24, and that's where we have to see if 24 can crack. But I am forecasting a move to 22, maybe slightly above that. We have to see if they can get them down to hold them under 27 in general, and get them down to hold them under 25.75. That was a key number. They busted that to 25, and now they're kind of slipping back up here. So again, watching 25.75 to hold the pressure down to 24, and then cracking 24 down to 22. That's going to be the big mystery, is if the sellers are going to come back in and kind of bomb the thing out again down to 22. That's the real big question I have. So far, it looks to me like that should be in the cards. But are the sellers going to come back stronger here or not? I don't know. So far, they're not. Let's see if they can hit them. I think they're going to 24, but will they bust it and make a harder swoosh down to our 22? Let's see here. Here comes 24. So let's see if we can get them broken down. Move your limit to 2250. Move the limit to 2250. Let's see if we can get rid of 24 and see if they can make a little bit of a dive under 24 to 2250. Okay, 375 coming in. 24 trying to break. If we don't get any real serious springbacks, 24 should crack, and we should be able to get that 22 half. Let's hope so here. You can see 24 is a key number, but so far it looks good for a move down to 2250. We're short at 27, and we're looking for 24 to crack to give us 2250. Still holding for it here. Still holding for 2250. It may be Yeah, I think we can do it. Let's give it a chance here. Let's give it a chance to crack. 2250. Move it to 23. 23. Exit at 23. There it is. Boom. Exit at 23. Just get out. If you didn't get 23, get him out. You know, you should have got him out at 23. If you didn't get him out, at 20, get him out under 24. I got that 23 filled, but if you didn't, they're bouncing back here, unfortunately. Anyway, all right, so assuming you got him out at 23, that was a +4 gain. Now, just in case you didn't for some reason, try to work them out, try to get out at 24 1/4. I know it's a less fill there, but some of you might have got out. I got out at 23, but just try to get them out at 24 or lower if you didn't get out at 23. If you went at the market when they hit 23, you might have got 23 1/4, 23 half, but just work them at 24 right here or lower. One more tick lower here. Let's see if we can just blast them down a little bit lower here. Okay, so work them out there at 24. There it is. Let's try it again. I'd love to see a trade through just to lock it in. Trying to get him out at, if you didn't get out at 23, like I did, get him out at 24 right there. Just get him out, close him out, 3 points. Okay, good. So we had the last three trades, we had +10, -350, and then plus 3 to 4 on that last trade. So that's a good deal.